I'm Tom,
And I'm Aaron.
and welcome to Ace Trainers, the one-stop shop for trainers, breeders, leaders, and tamers.
We talk anything and everything Pokemon, and welcome all trainers of all classes.
Unless you're a super nerd.
They are the worst.
Each episode, we break down a topic chosen by us or the community and give our own voice to the Pokemon world.
If you're a fan of all things Pokemon, you'll definitely find your place here.
We're the Ace Trainers.
How exciting is this?
Ace Trainers.
We haven't seen each other for like 2 weeks.
Back at it again. The boys are back in town,
The boys are back in town.
and we're going to Vermilion. Vermilion.
Yeah, we are heading there. We're seeing a man.
Welcome to the Ace Trainers podcast.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Tom, and we are
The
Ace Trainers. It's good to be back.
It is.
We
It's
actually
good.
haven't recorded together for like a month. Like,
No, your work has been
brutal.
strenuous. You've been cooking.
I've been doing a lot of cooking. It's been awesome. I've been loving it. But it's been killing
It's
me
just been
every day.
yeah.
Like I said to Aaron last week, we were going to record, and I was like,
I'm
the
gonna die.
idea of making a podcast today makes me want to feel. It makes me feel sick. I actually feel physically sick thinking about having to use that much energy today because I was just lying on the sofa watching Digimon Adventure 02. And I was just like, I can't do any more than this today. Like,
Yeah.
even editing, I was like, I just can't do it. It's getting easier at the moment, so I'm having a better time.
It's important to take breaks.
I'm launching a new menu and everything in like
Oh
2
my
weeks'
God.
time, and I'm still working hard on that. But yeah.
What's going to be on the menu?
Oh, so much cool stuff.
Like what?
Very summary things. I'm making my own falafels and doing
Falafel?
like meze plates and like just cool stuff.
I'll pretend I know what that is.
What?
I know what falafel is.
Like a meze plate is like Moroccan-y kind of like falafels and like hummus and
Okay.
like
I do
hamara and like, stuff like that.
Very cool.
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush. Call me?
I get to be a real chef again at the moment. It's great. I'm making really fun, nice foods.
I'm
And it's like
glad because where you worked at
before.
undisclosed place
Yeah, it
beforehand,
was a bit more
it was a
limited.
bit more limited, and that you were just doing
Just
same
stuff.
old things.
It was boring, but it was fine. And now I've actually got like more life, and I'm cooking real good food, and I get to feel like a chef, and I'm like really happy.
We're on a jazzy shirt.
Yeah, nice shirt.
It's good as well.
Yeah, it's so warm.
It did feel like it was going to be a storm. One.
It could happen.
It could.
How
I
about
hope
you?
it
What's going on with you?
I'm like the opposite. I've just spent a shitload of money on my
Right.
car getting fixed, and then my cat dislocated a toe. So that was cool. We're lucky that we had we have insurance on our cats because it would cost us 400 quid just to get that done.
Rough.
It was rough, but apart from that, we're planning on going to Japan again. So
Hey, nice.
it was not enough the last time, so we're going to be probably next Halloween.
Wow.
I know. Apparently
Exciting.
they shut like Shibuya down on Halloween night, and it's basically like a massive party. Like people just dress up and walk around and get drunk, and like police cars, like crowds of people stopping police cars and stuff. So I was like, yeah.
Have you seen that Japanese show, the Alice in Borderland?
I haven't, but I do want to watch.
I watched like 2 episodes. It was good. I haven't watched more, but I really should. I want to get back into
Yeah.
it. But that was like it was like Shibuya Crossing, and then it was all stormy and dark, and then like
Cool.
creepy shit happened. I want to watch that again. It was good. It was good. It was. I just wasn't in the right headspace for
Yeah,
subtitles at the time.
Reading's hard.
But
But no, we're planning on doing that and doing things that like we missed out doing last time.
Yeah.
I'm going with friends, so it's going to be a pretty it's going to be pretty crazy. Next year as well as Pokemon 30-year anniversary.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's
I
not.
believe
It's
it's 2
26, man. It's 2026. It's 30th anniversary.
I thought it was 30th anniversary next year.
No.
All right, then. Well, I've been lying to everyone then.
We got 3 more years.
Oh well, there's still. Well, there'll maybe be a new Pokemon game out by then. Maybe. Probably
Yeah.
2026.
Gen
I was wrong.
10,
Sorry,
okay.
Keely, I lied. But yeah, no. Yeah. So next October, so there should be a lot of things that
Nice.
we can go and do. Planning on doing a bunch more stuff. If we go in October as well, it will cover Halloween. It will cover our friend Max's birthday, and it will cover mine and Kaylee's anniversary. So we would have like mad Bing chilling, lots of stuff to do while we're there.
Nice.
So that's the plan, and just
Cool.
getting mad blitzed. I'm excited about doing that again because it's just I love planning things.
Yeah. Exciting.
And we had a Nintendo Direct today.
Oh, we did, yeah. So to date
This is in the future.
the 21st of June today,
Yeah.
the day we record this, and there was a Pokemon, no, a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Pokemon was actually in a Nintendo
I know,
Direct, which hasn't happened for
two
ages.
Pokemon things.
I haven't watched all of it as of watching. I just saw the Mario RPG stuff, and I was like, that's cool, because I've always wanted to play Mario RPG, original.
Yeah.
Just never got around to it. I don't
No.
think I ever will. But it's nice to think about.
Yeah, and then the Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which is like a new 2D side-scrolling one.
I saw Sonic's getting another game.
That looks so good.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? Like Sonic, he runs and he goes fast on a loop.
Oh, so good.
Like the first game and the second game and the third game and the fourth game and every other game. Sonic Mania. Remember Sonic Mania? It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but the Sonic Mania was all pixely. This one isn't. This was like a new it's a 2D but 3D. Basically,
I've had it
annoyingly.
with Sonic. I think it's fucking stupid. I think Sonic's great. But then I'm like, how can I get excited about the same thing again?
Running. I feel like it's definitely. But then again, you can say the same.
Can hit stuff with a hammer as Amy.
Maybe as Amy.
Yeah.
Maybe Knuckles. Knuckles is cool. Apparently, in an interview though, there was apparently a Shadow, game coming out where he is the main character again.
Kill the president.
Shoot them down. I love the Shadow.
What else happened in that game? That was a wild game.
Which one?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog. He runs around, shoots people. There's an alien.
Yeah.
Drives a car.
What a weird.
What a man.
Game. I love that game.
It's so good. And there's also the fact that it's just Sonic with a gun.
Anyway, this is a Pokemon podcast. Today we're talking about the Lightning American.
Is that his name?
The Lightning Lieutenant is also the other one they retroactively called him. About Surge.
The biggest man.
We're going through. What we did. We went through our journey so far. We took down Misty.
We did.
And now we've headed to Vermilion. We're going to the sunny little port town.
Straight down.
Well, now we're here to audit this place.
Yeah. We're here to check it out. Give the sea air a sniff.
Should we head over to a character
breakdown? Yeah.
You're going to have to take a lot of the lead on this because these notes were made at Sleepy Tom time, and I have notes, but you're going to have to be patient with me today.
So before we do that, I also found a slight sidebar, as it were, because I have a clip came up the other day of a man who struggled to answer an easy as fuck Pokemon question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 1999, and so the question was, which of the following characters is not considered a Pokemon?
Okay.
And the four answers were Jigglypuff, Frodo, Squirtle, and Pikachu. He even went down to 50-50. I know. Bear in mind this is 1999. So, I guess...
But Lord of the Rings won a... No,
it didn't have a film out yet. Yeah.
It did, but it was that shit cartoon. Oh, I guess.
And he basically cut his losses at $250,000 there and just didn't even guess. The 50-50 was between Frodo and Jigglypuff. I just thought that was really interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get back into Lieutenant Surge now. I just got on my notes and I was like, oh yeah, I have to talk about this because I had to. But
Lieutenant Surge is he brings so much lore to the table. So much speculation because he is the Lightning American.
And he's the Lightning Lieutenant is what I've got.
Okay, but in the original games, he was the Lightning American. He said he was born in America but lives in Vermilion. They've now retroactively changed it to say that he lives in he's from Unova possibly because it's America.
Yeah.
But they call him the Lightning American.
I've got some beef with Lieutenant Surge.
Why?
I think Lieutenant...
Is this going to come up over time? Or?
This is going to come up a few times during this.
Okay.
You'll see. So we're going to do a breakdown.
Sure.
Okay, so his height... Now, going with the anime...
I didn't know we had heights here.
Yeah.
I couldn't find
just height, right. So here's how I figured this out, right. So in the anime, Raichu is canonically 2'7".
Okay.
Right? This maths adds up. So there's a shot where he stood next to Ash and Raichu, and if you put all the Raichus up next to him, he is canonically 7'9".
Wow.
I know.
He was big in the anime.
I know.
We'll get there later. But...
He is. He's 35.
Oh.
He has no notable family members, as far as I could see. His hair color is blonde. He's blue eyes. Is he a himbo? No.
Yes.
No, he's not kind.
Yes,
he's a dick.
He is. We'll go back to it.
God.
I did the anime breakdown. We'll get
if
there.
anything, this man is a nasty jock.
Okay.
And you'll see why, because the manga.
I do the anime.
But I do the manga.
Okay.
Oh my god, the manga is wild.
Okay.
Right, so that's all the information I got about.
I've got more.
Yeah, you go. You crack on.
He gives out the Thunder Badge.
Oh, yeah, he does give out the Thunder Badge.
The Thunder Badge, cool name.
I feel like
Very
we should
basic,
talk about the badges more because I feel like we always forget.
Yeah, we do. In Japan, France, Germany, and China, he is known as Major Surge, which I think is better because it's like almost like a pun. Like Major Surge. He's an electric type specialist. Here's some quotes. All right. Pokemon saved me during the war.
Oh yeah, this is the big canonical war.
Lieutenant
thing, isn't it?
Surge installed the traps in the gym himself. He sets up double locks everywhere.
Look, I don't want to get into the locks yet.
Lieutenant Surge is rumored to have been a pilot while home in America. He used the electricity generated by Pokemon to power his plane.
Look,
What is this
I've
guy?
never seen his plane.
He brings up more questions than that. He's like
He
an
does.
episode of Lost. Like,
Yeah,
I just don't understand him. Like, who is this man and what war was he in and what happened and why does he...
Do you know I've never seen a plane in Pokemon?
Yeah, you have. Or have you not played Black and White or Black and White 2?
I
Skylar's a
have.
pilot who has a plane
Yeah.
and she flies
She's
you
on a
somewhere.
plane. All right, well
On a
done. I just forgot about that.
There's a whole airport and everything.
Oh, well. Oh, there is.
And
I'm
he is,
remembering that.
to me, a himbo. But we'll get into why he isn't to you later.
I feel like
It's
we're going to have to
interesting.
discuss the himbo situation at the end
Okay.
because I feel like there's going to be some conflicting things between the character
That's
in
cool.
anime and manga. Right, so let's get into, or have you got more?
No, good.
Let's get into the video games.
1 sec before you go on.
Oh.
I'll make sure that's definitely
Oh my goodness.
because
He's doing it.
it was on 2% battery when I hit record, and it is. We're
It is. That's all good.
good. Right, cool.
So,
Tell me about the video game.
after being Misty, and, you head down to the main man himself, you have to do all the SSN shit first.
Oh yeah, you have to take a boat ride. You have
Yeah.
a rubber man's back.
You don't even go on a boat ride. You go on the boat, but you don't go anywhere.
Oh,
One thing that always fucked me off is that you get on the boat, but you don't do anything.
you rubber man's back, and you get the cut HM.
You do.
There is one thing I did want to say. I
Okay.
really like the route between Cerulean and Vermilion. You know,
Yeah,
you go
I like
down
that
the
one. Yeah.
pathway and you come out and you're in that like.
That's a good. Yeah.
I really like that.
That's why I
feel.
caught
This-
Growlithe, my shiny Growlithe. In
Really?
Let's go.
That's so cool.
Um.
And then there's Diglett Cave.
Yeah, that's what I've got here. You can catch a Diglett or a Dugtrio here to basically make yourself win this gym.
That's that thing uses Mega Kick because Dugtrio has no HP. It's
No.
unbelievable. And you go through and then you can get an old Amber while you're there. Go back to Pewter City. Go get an old
Aerodactyl.
Yeah. There's a weird like route on the side that has like gamblers and clowns and
That's the
stuff.
one
And,
that
like,
you would get to. Yeah,
Drowsy's
yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Mr. Mime's there and Let's Go and it's creepy. That's kind of what I've got. Spend the next hour looking for trash cans.
Yeah, so look. I'll get into it because it stresses me out. I've got so much shit about this fucking. I messaged you
The
the other
trash
day
cans.
in a heated, mad storm about this, and I told Kaylee about it, and she was not happy either. So basically, I always go and get a Diglett or a Dugtrio because I feel like they're just a winning combination here. Really,
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people would already have like a Geodude or an Onyx or something too. So I feel like that's a pretty standard thing to go and do if you're a
Good get your
experienced
ground
player.
type.
Yeah. So he's in Vermilion City. It's a good name. I like that name.
Yeah, I do.
More or less slap bang in the middle of Kanto. Let's talk about his gym layout, right? Let's get back into it, right?
Okay,
Let's get into
cool.
this properly now,
Cool,
right?
cool.
So,
Yeah, tell me
gym
about
layout, puzzles. He has a shit fucking puzzle, and I fucking hate it.
It's not a good puzzle.
It is the most bullshit puzzle,
I
I think,
dread
in
it every
Pokemon.
time I
Every time I
get
get to it, I'm like, this is stupid. Do you want me to tell you why it's stupid?
Why?
Are you ready? Right, here we go. Right.
I think I kind of know what you're going to
Aside
say.
from Sabrina, this one fucks me off the most, I think. But you talked about your Sabrina tactics here. This is bullshit, because this is basically, right? Right. So basically, you have to hit 2 switches in the buckets on the map to open the doors, right?
Yeah.
And you talk to a man, and a man's like, yeah, after you beat him in a battle, he's like, it's right next to it. It fucking isn't. Right? And here we go. This is why this pisses me off, right?
Yeah, okay.
It has 4 bins around it for a start. Don't know which one it is. You miss it, they reset.
Yeah.
Not a clue, right? It's not a challenge, it's luck.
Yeah.
Right?
Massively luck. Yeah,
What I
yeah.
know here, this is future Aaron talking on my notes,
Okay.
right? I looked up the gym, And so much maths goes into this puzzle. It's fucking stupid.
Okay.
Are you
go
ready
on.
for this? Right. Honestly,
Are you going to read it all out?
not all out, but it's a quick thing. It's a quicker read than it is a quicker speak than it is a read. Right.
Okay.
The first switch will be in one of 8 cans forming a checkerboard. Easy enough, right?
Sure.
Due to a glitch, this is in red and blue, by the way. Due to a glitch, the top left can always contain the second switch, regardless of whether or not the first can is adjacent to it. If the first switch was in one of the middle column cans, the second will be in the can to the left, right, middle, or top left of the can. If the first switch was in the rightmost column, the second will be in the can to the middle or in the left top can. If the first switch was anywhere else, the second will be in the can to the right or in the top left can. In all cases, the positions of the switches have even chances of being selected. Yellow. Oh no, sorry. I don't even think that. Alright, in yellow. The first switch can be in one of the same as red and blue. If the first can was one of the 4 corners, there is a 25% chance that one of the neighbour cans contains a switch, a 25% chance that the other neighbour contains a switch, and a 50% chance that both neighbours contain the second switch. If the second can was the one in the second column, there is a 50% chance that the west and north neighbours both contain a second switch, a 25% chance that only the south neighbour contains a second switch, and a 25% chance that the east neighbour contains a second switch.
Jesus.
If the first can was the one in the 4th column, there is a 50% chance that the west and north neighbours both contain the second switch, and a 50% chance that the south and east neighbours both contain the second switch. If the first can was in the top can of the middle column, due to another glitch, this is where things get fucking stupid, right? The game attempts to randomly pick from the 256 possible pairs of cans for the second switch, most of which correspond to blank neighbour data or partially invalid data about the neighbours of the other cans. As a result, there is a 216 out of 256 chance that only the top left can has a second switch, and a 0.8 chance, right, that and a 0.8 chance.
Okay.
Where's it gone? It's gone somewhere. That no can has the second switch at all.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and a 15% chance that either it's one or 2 cans anywhere among the 4 rightmost columns have the second switch. If the first can was the bottom can of the middle column, the above glitch applies, but with a slightly different data, resulting in a 88% chance that only the top left can has a second switch, and a 0.4% chance that no can has a second switch at all, and a 12% chance that one or 2 cans among the 4 rightmost columns have the second switch. Fuck this, Jim. It's stupid.
I just go up to the can, and when it says you found the first switch, I go to the one behind me, and if it's not that one, I start again.
Yeah, but it
takes about 3 minutes.
It's just a stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's not a challenge. It's just like, oh, you've got that one wrong, have you? Start over. Begin again. Sorry. I'm like, just make this an actual challenge, I guess. Like, I don't know, this gym just pisses me off so much. The challenge in it just does my head in. I'm so glad he turns them off in...
Oh, he does in Gen 2 and 4.
Yeah.
I suppose they're already off, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm like...
He's got over his PTSD.
He's like, come on in. I'll fight anyone.
He's come to terms with himself.
So, the team's used by people in the gym and the people in it. You have 3 trainers in here. You have a sailor, a rocker, and a gentleman. Oh. They all walk into a bar. Between them all, there are Pikachu, Voltorb, and Magnemite.
Nice. It's a good little solid.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's too many more electric types in the game that aren't like...
Electabuzz seems a bit OP.
Electabuzz and Zapdos, I feel like, would be... And Jolteon.
Oh, yeah. No, they're all too special. Like,
I feel like they're...
Are there any other electric types in Gen 1? I don't think there are.
No, I think that is actually it.
I genuinely think that might be all of them. I'm going to look it up. You carry on.
Alright. So, I put all good boys. Respect to all of them.
Yeah, I like a Voltorb. I really do.
So Surge has a Voltorb at level 21, a Pikachu at 18, and a Raichu, his signature Pokemon, at 24. It's a pretty big jump up, I think, from...
Misty had a 21 Starmie, I think, though, so it's not huge.
No.
But it's enough, yeah.
So, the strategy for the gym challenge here, I do feel like, is you just going with a ground type. Like, most of the high damaging moves are, like, electric, I feel, apart from... Mega... Would you say Mega Kick?
Mega Kick also has, like, Mega Punch, I think.
Okay.
that Raichu will fuck up any Dugtrio or Diglett it hits because they literally have like 20 hit points.
Yeah.
It's like, actually, this stuff is stupid. Yeah.
In yellow, he just has a Raichu.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite gyms for that reason because it's just like really.
Yeah, just a man. It's very anime.
Once you get through that stupid trap, you go forward and you get like an anime-esque fight. And I like to just bring Pikachu and just be like, yeah, we can win this.
It's like the anime. It's like he's like just like me for real.
You get that body slam TM on the SSN, and then you teach that to your Pikachu, and he becomes like a
machine.
He becomes a wrestler, and he just like body slams everyone, and then you win.
So in Gold and Silver, he has a beefed up squad. He has 2 Electrodes at 40, a Magneton at 40, Raichu at 44, and weirdly Electabuzz at 46.
Wow.
You would think that you would have the Raichu that as the big boy, right? Like,
what's funny is that through doing my own research, I realised that Electrode is like a pseudo mascot of his as well. Like,
yeah,
just as much as Raichu almost.
Yeah.
Like, Raichu's obviously the main one, but like really close behind it is Electrode. Like, he likes Electrode.
He likes balls.
In
the stadium, right, is weird teams, but they press on, as we have discussed previously.
I like the weird teams, though. I'd like to picture a world where this guy has these Pokemon. I think this team. I think it's really nice. Because it's cool. Like, okay, right. They're people too. They're not just gym leaders. Okay, they have their job as a gym leader. They're on the side. Why can't he have a grass type Tangela? You know, like
I don't know.
He doesn't use it in the gym fights. He likes how it looks.
I like the weird shoe man. So in his first round is what you can imagine, mostly what I mentioned beforehand anyway. But then round 2 is like the man is on drugs. He's like, I've got a Raichu, a Tangela.
That Raichu no surf.
A Poliwrath, a Lickitung,
an
Electabuzz, and an Electrode. Well, that is weird.
That's very cool though.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of these guys don't even know electric moves. Like Poliwrath.
But he's not a gym leader right now. He's just a guy having a good time.
That's why he's there, isn't it?
No, he's just a good guy having a good time. You fight him as a gym leader and he uses the whole electric team, and then he's like, can I have a fun fight with you now where I play with my other guy? And he brings the Lickitung.
Then he in Stadium 2, he has fucking weirder ones. He has a fucking Porygon 2. This is all mixed up for some reason. He has a Quagsire, a Dodrio, a Victory Bell, a Porygon 2, and a Jolteon.
I dig it.
And Raichu. It's just, I don't know.
Bring that Victory Bell, man. Victory Bell's cool.
Something about Surge just does my head in, I think. And I feel like
it's because he's a Lightning American. I get it too. It's amazing, isn't it? American.
So, in the side gums, his dumb gym is in Masters EX, but not really. He isn't really in it.
Yeah, sure.
Tom. Tell me about his cardboard.
Oh, man, okay.
PCG.
Okay, so bear with me again. I'm going to be a bit slow on this one because I was going to write this all down. And I was like, do you know what? This takes too long. Luckily, I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I was like, I can write my notes now while I'm up. He has his own theme deck with his own Pokemon featured. I'm going to just get up my internet browser real quick and show you things that I have bookmarked that I've been holding back. It's pretty good. I'm gonna cut this time. Cut it all time.
New massive water bottle. Gengar sticker on it though.
That's cute. Did I miss something on here? Good job. Oh, right. Okay.
All right.
The Lieutenant Surge TCG deck from the year 2000 from the Gym Hero set.
Nice yellow,
it's got a Magneton on the front and a Pokeball, and it's looking cool.
And yellow, it's got him on it.
It looked like it had a coin with the Thunder badge on it, which is kind of cool.
It's pretty lit.
The deck list had, a bit like Misty, lots of like his own Pokemon. So you had Lieutenant Surge's Magneton, Voltorb, Magnemite, Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, Pikachu.
That does my fucking head in, man.
Vermilion City Gym, he had his own trainer card as well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just called Lieutenant Surge. What does that do? Let's find out.
Surge, card Lightning American.
Looks cool. It's a very old school Ken Sugimori artwork on it.
Yeah,
very cool.
Very good art. Big fan.
You may play this card only if you have at least one basic Pokemon card in your hand. Put a basic Pokemon card from your hand into play as your active Pokemon. Put your old active Pokemon onto your bench. That's actually really good.
Is that good?
That's good. That's very good.
I guess it's like a swap, isn't it?
It does a good swap, and it lets you like put a Pokemon from
Get a
your hand
Pokemon
out. Like
Okay,
it's
that's
pretty
pretty
good.
cool.
He had an alt art Magneton from one of the Sun and Moon sets that features him on it. Like it's not his Pokemon; it's just a Magneton, but the
Oh.
alt art
That's
features
cool.
him on it, and it's a really good
I
artwork.
like that.
I
That's
wanted
a
to
good
show
idea.
you that.
I like Magnum.
There's not as much like Misty had a lot.
It's because she was
Surge-
in the anime, and this is like a main
Surge is a
character,
much
right?
smaller character.
This is what we were talking about: is that these guys are going to get some.
There's this great Ken Sugimori art called Lieutenant Surge's Secret Plan.
Oh, yeah, he's got a secret plan
He does. There's a lot of text on there. I'm gonna let you know what that says now.
on the screen.
Put yeah, okay, sure.
No, I'm joking.
Put one card from your hand face down onto your bench. You can't play this card if your bench is full. Treat that card as a basic Pokemon as long as it's face down. Flip the card if either player ever needs to know what it is in order to use an attack, a Pokemon power, or a training card. Flip the card if it ever uses an attack or Pokemon power, evolves, retreats, or is damaged by an attack, or is otherwise affected by an attack. At any time during your turn, you may flip the card over. When you flip the card over, if it isn't a basic Pokemon, discard it and all cards attached to it.
Mm.
I'm so confused by that.
I feel like it's just like maybe it's out and it's just a card that maybe your opponent will forget what it is.
That's such a weird
That's a
thing.
weird thing to do.
And there's another card from Unbroken Bonds, which was a lot later on. I'll find out what year in a minute. Called Lieutenant Surge's Strategy.
Oh, is it the same card? They're similar.
Definitely not. The game is a lot better these days. You can play this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. During this turn, you can play 3 supporter cards,
Oh my god. Is that good?
including this card. So you can play 2 more. Yes,
Oh.
very, very good. You can normally only play 1 supporter card a turn, and they do a lot of the main stuff in your deck.
Okay.
So to be able to play 2 more in a turn
Whap,
is
2 more.
very, very big.
Steady whap, 2 more.
It's from Hidden Fates, apparently, which came out in 2019. So,
That's quite recent, is it not?
yeah, 4 years ago.
Very lit, Grommet.
There's not loads I can say. There's some really cool... Yeah, from Cosmic Eclipse was that Magnemite art with him. It was really cool. He's just been around a bit, but he's not really had like much of a notable presence.
I feel like he's just a guy.
He's got some cool cards. You'll see, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, you'll be able to see some pictures.
You have some cool pictures.
You'll get to look at some nice little pictures of
And if you're not
Lieutenant
watching on
Surge.
YouTube, go see our faces on there.
Yeah, why not?
Make a change. Make it your thing to do today.
Basically, there's some really cool Lieutenant Surge cards that you would have seen on the screen already.
Wow.
Aaron,
What you're missing out on is phenomenal.
the TCG segment is light, but it's nice and breezy. Okay, I think
It's like a nice welcome break in between the.
I like it. The TCG I don't like that much, but I like the
but
cards.
you like the
They're
card.
cute.
It makes me want to like. I would like to collect them if it wasn't so stupidly expensive.
Sidebar. Okay, so our local shop had a Dendra card that I really wanted.
Did you buy it?
No, because he said it was 30 quid, and I was like, do you know what? I don't want it that
You know what?
bad. It's not even the one I really wanted. It was just a different alt art Dendra.
I mean, all you have to do is put it in a jar anyway.
I'm not. I'm going to hang it on the wall, and it's going to.
Oh, you actually- yeah.
I'm going to do that. Anyway, so I'm looking for alt art Dendra, but not the really, really expensive one. The next
No.
one down from that. That's
So if
cooler.
anyone out there has one,
And what's the semi one? I'd appreciate
come on the
it.
show.
Show, yeah, we'll let you be on the show.
Yeah, be on the show. I shouldn't say that because I feel like people would like take advantage of that, and then they just turn up and be like, "I brought you a card. Can I be on the show?"
No, they have to bring me the Dendra. They
But
can't just bring me
specifically that Dendron.
that Dendra.
All right.
This one on the screen now.
Wow.
She's beautiful. Right, anyway. It's your go. Should we do
Right.
the manga?
He has a lot of
Segment.
shit going on in the manga.
Tell me all about it.
I don't
wanna
think
hear.
you're about to be. I feel like your impression of this man's going to go.
Is he a villain?
Matt, not only is he a villain, right? I feel he's a pretty fucked up villain as well. Right. It's not cool. You don't like bad guys normally.
Yeah, but when they're interesting like this, I do.
I don't know about interesting. He's just a psycho. Like I put here, in the manga, this dude is genuinely a fucking psychopath. So in the manga, he's one of the evil leaders of Team Rocket.
Cool.
Lieutenant Surge captures Zapdos at the abandoned power plant under Giovanni's orders. He then fights Red at Silphco with an electrode bazooka and a Magneton shield, all powered by his newly caught Zapdos.
Wow.
Red waits for him to make Zapdos use all of its power and then makes his Bulbasaur, or Saw, I assume that's Bulbasaur,
Yeah.
cut up the power cords to his machine so his suit is fucked up. and he gets electrocuted instead. However, with the rest of Team Rocket, he dispersed when the Chimera made from the legendary Pokemon was defeated by Red, Blue, and Green and Saffron. In Yellow, my man pushes Bill intentionally towards acid.
He pushes Bill in acid.
Like, toward acid. Like, on purpose. Like, he just tries to fucking kill Bill straight.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Nice.
That's quite scary.
Yeah, right? He prefers to travel... In this, right? This is what I mean by Lieutenant Surge's all over the fucking place. In this, he prefers to travel by sea.
Okay.
Man has a plane, apparently. As he captains 2 ships and drives a submarine. Right?
Oh, man. He's
He
like
can
a
also fly in
Thunderbird.
the air by having 4 of his Magneton create an energy platform for him to ride on.
That's
Right.
very cool.
But it's like a fucking Zelda fucking...
That's very cool.
Like, in
Ride
battle...
in the lightning.
In battle, Lieutenant Surge prefers to use his Electabuzz to zap anything that gets in his way. He also uses other electric-type Pokemon to provide distractions with self-destruct.
That's pretty
So it makes them kill themselves as well. Pokemon he uses are Electabuzz, Magneton, Magnemite, Voltorb, and Electrode. Not as much as normal, like as he normally uses them, is Raichu.
Yeah.
He has Zapdos and Raikou and gets rid of them. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just feel like that this man's like, I don't know, a bit of a fucking mental case.
It
if you ask
sounds
me.
pretty bad.
It's not a himbo. That's not himbo stuff, though. That is it. Come on.
Not really.
No, that's not Kronk behaviour, is it?
No.
That's not fucking...
John Yu from The Good Place. That's a himbo.
Oh, is he a himbo as well?
Definitely.
Okay. He's not a James. He's not a Kronk or a Sully. You know.
Sully is a himbo.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Yeah, I
man.
just don't feel
Andy
like...
Dwyer from Parks and Rec.
Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec. I just don't feel like he has these characteristics. I don't think Lieutenant... And plus, as we're about to discuss in the anime, bit of a dick there too. Not himbo. No himbo is like, I'm going to wear a vest and cargo pants every time I show up. Every game wears the same shit. I'm pretty sure.
He is definitely more himbo in the anime than you're giving him credit.
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't remember him being a himbo. But
You ready to talk?
let's go into... I was gonna go.
Anime. So I do the
Go on,
anime
big
segment,
man.
and I watched 2 episodes. He only shows up
Into...
in 2 episodes,
Okay.
Aaron. And in fact, to say that he shows up in 2 is charitable. He shows up in 1, and he's mentioned and shown very, 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 very briefly in a second episode that I did watch all the way through. And we'll talk about that one too.
Okay.
The first one is very eponymous. You know this one.
The Raichu fight.
It's the showdown, the Electric Shock Showdown, episode 14.
Nice.
Featured Surge heavily, while the other one just referenced him and featured his gym mostly.
Okay. Which episode was that?
So we did episode 14, Electric Shock Showdown, and episode 1103, Destination Coronation. Okay?
Why? Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, okay, hold on. I've written this very weird.
So Electric Shock Showdown is the one where he basically just like...
Is the one where
He's like, fuck your Pikachu up. I'm going to beat the shit out of your Pikachu.
So the first thing I want to say is that his gym in season 1 is absolutely hideous. It's an ugly pointed building with basic text and horrible lightning
It
bolts
does stick a
sticking
lightning
around.
bolt. Yeah, I did. I have written that down at one point. Like it's shaped like a lightning bolt.
It's much more classy and subdued in the Journeys anime.
Yeah.
Where it shows up again, it doesn't look quite as bad. He's mostly seen as kind, but very condescending. And he looks down
That's
on
not him,
Pikachu
though,
for not being
behaviour.
involved. He is a brutal battler and won't back down from a challenge.
He shits all over Pikachu, man.
One thing I will say is it was noticeable how hard he pats Raichu on the head while Ash like rubs his head. He is doing that, and then they did this on
aggressively rubbing
purpose.
it.
And then you just see Ash with his hand on Pikachu's head, just going like this, doing like a light little soft tap.
He's like,
yeah, he's fucking going for it on Raichu.
he likes it.
Yeah.
He likes when you're
When you stroke him the wrong way. Yeah.
you're against the grain, man.
The both episodes are quite simple. They're battle episodes. Episode 14 has a pivotal moment for Pikachu, but episode 1103 still actually felt more emotional to me.
Okay.
And that speaks to the fantastic writing of the new episodes of the anime.
Yeah.
Surge thinks Pokemon should just evolve right away so they can be strong, but in doing so loses out on Raichu gaining any speed from being a Pikachu and not being able to keep up with Pikachu's agility.
Did you write that down?
I did.
That's some good notes.
Yeah, actually,
some.
In episode 1103, Ash is a legend in the gym that Surge often talks about because of the way that he brought in
a Pikachu and beat the shit out of a Raichu.
Yeah, but taught him a lesson as well. I think
learned him good.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna do a rundown of the full episode, but maybe I should. I was gonna get Freya to come up and do it, but she's feeling a bit sick, so I don't think I will.
Yeah, she's not well.
Because she hadn't seen this one before.
She's never seen Electric Shock Showdown?
No, never.
What?
And I was like, you're going to find this emo. And she found the second episode more
cry?
emo. No, she didn't.
Oh, that's not very unlike Freya.
You know how it goes. They show up to the gym and they're like, I want to fight you. And he's like, okay, baby. But one thing I will say is that he says when they first come in, welcome to the gym. And then he hugs Misty. He's like a nice guy.
Is he, though?
Yeah.
I don't think he is.
That was a nice thing to do. He said
welcome. A 10-year-old. He's a 35-year-old man.
He said welcome and he gave him a hug. That is nice. It wasn't weird. It wasn't creepy.
I think that's weird.
It was actually just...
Does he only hug Misty?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why doesn't he hug Brock?
I don't know.
Yeah, now you're thinking about it. Now you're thinking about it. It's weird.
But yeah, he was he's just a bit of a jock. But yeah.
Not a himbo,
but he is beefy and kind at the same time sometimes. It was great though. So basically they had a fight. They're at the Pokemon Center, Ash and Misty and Brock, and they see this rat attack coming in on a stretcher, and they're like, just hold on. Yeah, they're doing all that. And then Pikachu's like, I ain't going there. And Ash is like, yeah, you are, come on. And then drags him
at the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, basically. Throws him in there, and he gets absolutely bodied by Raichu. It's quite sad, actually. He gets really badly brutalized.
Gets fucked
ends up in hospital.
Is that his face? Just give him a...
Hold on, I'm telling the story. Alright, fucking hell, calm down. Alright, this is my segment. Okay, so he wakes up in the hospital, Pikachu, and it's actually quite sad, because he's got a little headband, bandages around his head and his arms, and he's like, he doesn't know what's going on, and they're like, oh, Pikachu, it's okay. And he's like, we're gonna beat Surge, don't you worry. And then Nurse Joy comes in, she's like, hey, I've got something that you might want. It's a Thunderstone.
She's trying to roid Pikachu up. Nurse Joy is a fucking...
It was one of those moments where Ash is like, Pikachu, I want you to decide. And Pikachu just smacks it out of the way. And he goes, Pika, 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 Pika. And Meowth's crying, looking in the window, trying to get out. The worst voice acting for Meowth ever, by the way.
Oh, really? Is it
bad? So bad. Yeah, he sounds like a man, like a grown man, instead of like a Meowth. It sounds really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently he's saying that he's going to win as a Pikachu, for all little ones that he's like the underdog, basically, and it's beautiful, but
right.
They go back and they're all spiked.
Amped up, as it... Amped up.
And they win, to make a long story short, because Pikachu's just faster and better. Raichu uses one electric, like a thunderbolt, but Pikachu grounds itself on its tail and negates all the electricity.
Why doesn't any other Pokemon do that?
I don't know.
If this is the logic to a Pokemon,
it's silly. Ain't right. But
this is like Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's I use my Stone Golem to punch the moon.
I should watch that anime again.
I think the first series is so funny because it's so bullshit.
I love that reel that's just I play Pot of Greed. You see that?
You showed it to me.
Yeah. It's so funny.
It is good. You see that one I sent you the other day, which is Mama didn't raise no coward.
Oh yeah.
Mama raised a duelist and this. I was like, nice. Mama did raise a duelist.
Basically, though, Raichu lost all its electricity, and then Pikachu was faster, and he just won. It was actually quite wholesome.
He sped it.
He beat Surge, and Surge has genuine respect for him, and he's friendly to him, and they pat him on the back, and he's like, "Well done, you've earned it."
He passed Raichu.
He sent him
a 7'9" man.
And it's just really wholesome, actually, and then it was really funny and Freya laughing because Pikachu just jumps into Ash's arms and then electrocutes him, and they're both just laughing, being electrocuted, and then everyone else behind them is laughing at this child being electrocuted by this fucking rat.
When Ash did make him like juiced up though. Remember when he did
Remember
that?
when he committed that cruelty a couple of episodes ago. Yeah.
If I did that, like we went to the gym one day, and at the end of it, I just jumped at you and tased you.
Yeah, you've done that too.
I laughed. I nearly brought it today. I was like, because I feel left
It's
today.
on fire.
Yeah, but it's like a lappy thing, isn't it? I suppose it's both.
Do you want to know about episode 1100?
Oh, go, yeah.
Fiction Coronation.
By the way, I want you to do that. If there's like a single episode of a trainer, I want you to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I need to read a story because I enjoyed that.
Did you?
Okay,
right, you'll like this one. Okay?
Okay.
Lieutenant Surge is barely in it, so already I've won you, right?
Okay.
So the Journeys series, they're at a lab called Cerise Laboratory,
Okay.
and that is actually in Vermilion City.
Oh,
And
right.
in this episode, Ash first discovers about rankings and about how you can become, like, you can raise your ranking by fighting stronger, higher ranking trainers to become a higher rank.
Yeah.
Which eventually is how he gets to the stage where he fights Leon, because he hits the top 8.
Oh, okay.
And that's how he gets into the coronation properly.
Yeah.
So this is where he first discovers it, and he's like, oh, I want to battle someone now and raise my rank. And he looks in Vermilion City, and there's a trainer called Vasquez.
Vasquez?
Yeah, Vasquez,
Okay.
who is the acting Vermilion City gym leader.
Oh.
Because
What's Surge off to?
because Surge has left the gym to train and become a better electric trainer, and has left Vasquez in charge.
Oh.
That's it, basically. That's it. Honestly, you see him for a split second in like a little still image of
God.
Surge just stood
Clip
there
art.
with his Raichu, and then it's like that's it.
He's
That's
not
Surge
in.
for the episode. But I was like,
Oh.
let's see. The gym's still in it, so we should see the gym. I reckon.
Even
I
feel like
it's bigger.
even
It looks better.
Pokemon don't like Lieutenant Surge. Maybe it's because he's American.
I find it funny that over 1,000 episodes have gone by and he's only had really one episode. Like,
yeah,
it's pretty
that
crazy.
That seems odd.
Surprised he hasn't come back at all.
But then again, Erica, like you do think of the other.
I wonder if Erica has. We'll find out.
We'll find out in the next episode.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'll go.
But anyway, they go to the gym, and it's really cool. Actually, it's a bit bigger. It's a bit more like gym. Like it's rather like it's really large. There's all these like dents in the walls. There's dents in the walls. And
I'm
you're
pretty
like,
sure
why
there
are
wasn't
there
an
dents
original
in
one
the
though,
walls?
wasn't there?
No, not like
No?
this. There's inside the gym. I mean,
Yeah, that's what
dents
I mean.
all over the walls everywhere.
Maybe
Like,
it's just
what's
showing.
that all about? Like,
yeah.
what's happened in this gym? Like, some serious shit's been going down
You
here.
never find out.
Oh, you do.
Oh.
We'll get in there.
Okay.
But Vasquez is in there, who is like an androgynous trainer. I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman.
You can carry on.
Okay. They have a Raichu,
Oh yeah.
of course,
Fucking-
who is lifting weights in the gym using its tail. It's got dumbbells, and it's lifting a dumbbell in the gym with its tail.
Oh.
Very cool. Working out. Vasquez has got 2 dumbbells and like doing like squats, and like they're both just working out together. But
Right.
Raichu, is working out his tail specifically.
This guy's dressed very.
Yeah.
I assume that's a man.
But the voice is quite feminine.
Okay.
And even the look is quite feminine. It's very androgynous, which I quite like, actually.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
nice to not have like a definitive answer.
She is a she.
Oh, well, thanks
She's
for
special.
definitively answering.
We can't. Women are women too.
Sure. So anyway, Ash goes in and declares an official challenge, and they accept. And this is pretty much it. They start the battle.
Yeah.
Pikachu versus Raichu.
Round 2.
Vasquez tells Ash that the Raichu is actually trained by Lieutenant Surge.
Okay.
So
is
it's
it the
quite-
original one?
It's not. I thought it was going to be, but it's not. It was one
That
trained
would've
by
been
Lieutenant
cool.
Surge.
Right.
I thought that too, but no, actually this one's really cool because they set it so much apart from the Raichu that
Okay.
you see in the original episode with Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah.
This one is very a lot of emphasis on its tail and its tail strength.
Okay.
It has a really good grapple attack. It grabs Pikachu with its tail and winds it up and then like spins around and throws it.
Oh my
It's
God.
really, really cool. Basically, it almost beats Pikachu, and Pikachu gets called back by Ash because
Oh my god.
he's struggling so much. It's
What
a
a-
2v2 battle.
Right.
Ash sends out Gengar.
Oh yeah. I think.
Absolutely destroys Raichu. It's so cool. Just so powerful in that.
An absolute G.
He uses Nightshade, and he uses Psychic, and it's Psychic that takes it down and knocks it out, and it was really, really cool. And I was like, hell yeah, Gengar. It's like, Gengar!
He's like, ha! Bet
Yeah.
he licks him as well.
The next Pokemon Vasquez sends out
Okay.
Electrode.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. There was a really cool moment. Sorry. There was a really cool moment in the fight with Pikachu versus Raichu where
Yeah.
Raichu winds him up and throws him. And you're like, oh shit, Pikachu's about to hit the wall real hard, and then Ash tells him to use Iron Tail, and like
He bounce off the
Yeah.
wall.
an Iron Tail, and he does a Sonic style spin off the
Oh
wall,
my God.
and he's coming down towards Raichu, and he's about to hit, and then they're like, Raichu, use Reflect, and it uses Reflect,
Oh
and
my
like
God.
it makes a shield, and Vasquez was like, if I hadn't done that, it would have fainted for sure. It was really cool.
Interesting.
So anyway, Raichu is now down, and it's still Pikachu and Raichu against this Electrode.
Okay.
Electro comes out, and it starts setting up light screens, and it's got multiple little light screens around the room,
Right.
and then it just starts bouncing off of all of them, and then you realise that's why there's all those holes and
Oh,
dents, because
because
it's
it's
banging off of
bouncing
walls
off
and
the walls.
rebounding, and it's going
Right.
boom, 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 boom,
Okay.
and Gengar just gets completely fucking destroyed. It
Okay.
has no chance. Like, it can't turn around fast enough. It's getting hit, and it keeps moving, and like, it's just the faster it's going, the more damage it just.
Yeah.
It's like rollout,
Like the
basically,
momentum is carrying it.
and just kills it immediately. Pikachu comes in,
Pikachu
and it
comes
almost looks like the same thing until Pikachu lands on it and then starts
Ah.
running on it like a little hamster ball. It was really funny. And Pikachu's just running on top of this Electrode,
Circus act.
And, like,
deal.
reverses its spin and makes it go back the other way. What? Well, it's
That makes no
spinning around like this, and he got on it, and then he started running. And he ran.
That's not how physics work.
He made it stop, and then he was in control of the ball.
Okay.
And then he controlled the ball and pushed
That
it
makes more
back.
sense.
It
Yeah.
hit the wall, and then it bounced up in the air, and then it used self-destruct because it was so confused. I didn't know what to do, and then it died, and then Ash won.
It's like, I'm scared. I'm going to kill myself.
It was so good. It was such a good episode. Like, I'm not just saying that. You should watch it because it was like just peak like Pokemon at its best. Like, you just see really good animation, like really good emotional like
Yeah.
storytelling,
Yeah.
like really cool. It was just epic. I really enjoyed it. Ash wins. He goes up a rank. Real strong.
Lieutenant Surge comes back. He's like, "What the fuck happened, man?"
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he never shows up again. He's never coming back. I did have one little mini segment while we're talking about the anime that I wanted to
Okay.
introduce.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's.
here's what I want to pitch to you.
Okay. Pitch away.
Pokemon comes to us, Almanera and the Ace Trainers,
Yeah.
and says, I want you to write the anime.
All
the
of it.
reboot of the anime.
Oh, right.
Okay, what? Okay, we're not even saying Ash is the character. Let's say it's
Yeah.
Red.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
What story are we going to tell around Lieutenant Surge? Like, what would you want to see in a Lieutenant Surge episode?
I feel like I'd like to see him be a bit more like we said, have a bit more like PTSD around him. Maybe he doesn't like fighting quite as much because it scares him, or maybe like a self-destruct scares him. That's why he doesn't use it. Little things like that would be pretty interesting. I don't feel that's very adult, but I feel like that, you know.
I'd like to see like some of the shenanigans with the bin, like the trash puzzle, like just being like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the hell?
I don't understand. Why would you
Getting
do
angry
this?
by the time you get through the gate, you're like, seriously, dude, what the hell?
What the fuck is your problem? He's like, I don't know. Funny.
Funny, I guess.
How did you get in here?
I'd like to see some like weird, like foreshadowy kind of stuff about the war and like just some weird shit.
Yeah, just like talking about the war and stuff would be
Maybe a
interesting.
little like splashback screen so you can see some of the war.
Maybe a new
Like, you know, like a Pikachu just storming the beaches of Normandy.
Yeah, but that's Surge doing it, not Pikachu. Like,
Yeah, he could have his PTSD.
Pikachu is like stitching Surge up because he said that Pokemon saved him during the war.
Ah,
Yeah, like a Pikachu and an Electabuzz are carrying a Surge out like
oh, he's just
on a stretcher or something.
He's being rolled on multiple electrodes.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I would like to see.
There was a podcast that I listened to a few years ago called Pokemon World Tour,
Yeah.
who pitched this idea that that Surge has PTSD because the war was the war against Mewtwo, and
Okay.
the war was like people against Mewtwo, and that's why it's in Cerulean Cave, is because it was like forced into Cerulean Cave, and that was like a war. I don't know, it sounds a bit stupid, but it was very cool. It was like an interesting thing, and I was like, oh, that's like, it'd be cool if that was part of the world building, like the PTSD is like, because he's scared of Mewtwo getting out and coming back.
Yeah,
It's, like,
that'd be cool.
genuine like fear of like Mewtwo, and that's why he's got the trash puzzle, because it's like Mewtwo can never fucking work out this.
Also, another thing that fucks me off about this gym is that you have to cut a tree down to get to it.
Mm-hmm. Just a little hedge.
Yeah.
He likes his hedge.
He's like, don't let anyone in. Put gates up around me. Put a tree outside. I don't want to see anyone.
I don't want to be seen.
I don't
I've
see
got a real
and he comes, he's
high-profile
like,
job. Yeah, hey baby. That's what he calls everyone in the anime.
Hey,
It's
baby.
little baby. Yeah, that's pretty good. What a great show. Anyway, should we take a little break and then we'll come back and we'll audit this bitch?
Yeah. I'm going to go to town on this, man.
All right.
Right. We'll be right back after this commercial message.
What a show we're having, huh, buddy?
I can't believe this.
We're having such a good time. But we are here to talk about Ace Trainers.
Ace Trainers is the best. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you guys for supporting us on Twiller.
Spoiler.
I'm sorry. I can't believe that.
Can I just... One sec. Can we just have a chat? Just
I-
come here. Come over here. I don't want to do this on the camera.
Okay.
Just didn't really appreciate the way you were back there. This is a professional podcast, and we do things professionally around here. Okay?
I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. I'll try to be better.
We're a hard-working podcast, and we do our job properly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have known it was
It's
Twitter.
Twitter!
It is Twitter. I'm sorry.
Sit the fuck down.
Sorry. Just don't.
Woo! Yeah, so anyway, you should follow us online. Where can you find us, Aaron?
On Twitter. At the Ace Trainers.
Ace Trainers! Back to the show.
You Hercules can't.
Imagine it being this hot and still wearing jeans. You're an actual psycho.
I always wear jeans.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back.
That was a good
I'm
break.
in jeans.
Disgusting. Anyway, I am League Representative Tom.
I am Assistant Aaron.
We're going to audit this gym. We've come along. First of all, we had to cut down a bush. Already, I'm not
fucked
happy.
up about that because I
I had to get on a boat and rub an old man's back.
which is not.
That's not what I signed up for when
No.
I came here to work for the gym community.
I do feel like how else do you get how else would you get cut?
You trade a Pokemon with cut from another game. Stupid.
No, you're telling me that the third gym is locked.
Yeah.
If you don't have cut.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
And then you get in the gym and you're like, all right, let's go. And then
And
you're
you-
like, wait, there's a gate here and there's 3 guys in my way. And I have to open these fucking bins and find
Look,
a button.
so while we're talking about the gym design, right?
Go on.
I can't talk about it again because it makes me mad.
Go
but
on.
it is dumb.
Yeah.
The gym in the anime looks like a lightning bolt, but come on, fix your puzzle. It is fucking ass, and you should grow up. Sort it out. Get a better puzzle. Like, even if it was something cooler, like treadmills. You know what I mean?
I'd
Like,
like
they're
that.
electric.
They kind of did that already. Well, they didn't at this point.
No, that's what I mean.
but,
That
yeah,
could have been cool.
They
if,
redid
like,
that design again.
I don't feel like it matches like an electric. I know it's switches and stuff, but I don't feel like it matches his vibe like the other gyms.
Gen 1 was a
do.
whole different time, but it was...
Yeah, but the other gyms in Gen 1 have like things that match, like with their stuff, I guess.
I mean, I guess they do. Yeah, I guess they all do.
Like even if it's a boring like gym, like Brock's for example, where
They
it's just a
just
thing.
work.
It's a cave. You know what I mean?
It
And that's
just
it.
barely works. It's one-
Whereas this one's like I don't know switches,
Sure.
and they don't even fucking work. Absolute ball bag. Anyway, normally I like villains.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, this guy gets on my fucking tits.
Okay.
Some of our Surge gives me the ick.
Okay.
Not happy with him.
Okay.
Don't like him.
Fair.
Thinks he should be shorter.
I like how big he is. It's funny.
He's a giant man, right? That could snap me in half,
Yeah.
just like Khan probably could.
Yeah.
But I bet he eats
He
Pokemon
really
for
wants to come
strength.
back on the show, but
Does he?
yeah, we'll get him back.
He'll come on and we'll do an episode like this with him.
Yeah, that's
We'll get him on with a character that he knows.
Yeah, like Blaine. I reckon he loves Blaine.
Ah, he looks like a Blaine guy.
Yeah.
Khan, tell us if you like Blaine and you can be on Blaine episode. But he basically also wears the same fucking thing every game.
Okay.
I think he just wears it's like a green.
Like a
It's
tank
basically a
top.
vest and some cargos.
Yeah. He's an army man.
He's an army
He's got to
man.
wear his uniform.
He's not in the army anymore though.
We don't know that. We actually
There
don't
isn't
know
an
that.
army though.
We don't know that.
Ah.
That's what I mean. Okay, so that is one thing I will say about him is that his character design is strong because of the lore implications.
He looks like Guy All from
He
Street
has-
Fighter.
I don't know who that is, but cool.
He's got he's got
Is
like
he
a
the
big flat
hair
top.
man? I don't know.
He's got a big flat. You'll find a picture of a guy when you put over the top. He's got like a flat top, and he has a move with Sonic Boom. That's what he says, and he's American. He's got an American flag tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Classic,
he's
man.
pretty epic.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I like the stuff for the world building, but like you said, I don't like his gym. I think his gym sucks. Ground types have a field day.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it's not too difficult of a gym to get through
Yeah.
either. Like, I don't know. I feel like this guy's
A genuine positive to me though is that
Positive,
it follows the
like
anime.
electric.
Is that Raichu follows the anime in yellow, and I really like that. Like that's one of my favorite parts about that gym, but probably my favorite part.
well, just in Pokemon Yellow, he's got a Raichu, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
Pretty cool. I really like it.
I feel like the episode of him in the anime is quite like memorable though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one that people would remember quite easily from. You mentioned like the
Yeah,
original
for sure.
series.
But I like his team as well. He has Raichu, Magnezone, and Lantern, and like Electrode, who's like a
Yeah.
secondary mascot. I really like that whole theme. Like,
He's got a pretty decent lineup of Pokemon. I'll give him that.
yeah,
But
I quite like the guy. I don't know if I have a particularly strong feeling for him, but like the rating I've given Lieutenant Surge today is a D.
I gave him a D-/an E.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm happy to give him a D-.
Okay.
If you're happy to give
If
it,
we were
fine,
doing a tier list
But then again,
on
it's-
tierlist.com, he would be on the low end of the D,
yeah,
right? He would be
bear
at
in
the
mind,
end of
we
the
gave
D.
Brock a D. So is he better or worse than Brock?
Same.
You think about the same?
Yeah, he's a bit worse, but only just.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean. I feel like he'd be on the bottom scale.
Yeah,
Of-
like I said, if we were on tierlist.com, he would be after Brock on the tier
Yeah,
of D.
for
Like,
sure.
if we were doing it like that.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
But it's fine, because I'm genuinely collating this list.
Good, yeah.
So when it comes to the
Make
end
sure
of...
Brock goes above him then.
Oh no, I just write down there, like, I'm going to put D, and then I should put D- for now.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like we know.
Okay,
what's
and then
going
you can
on.
always do like minus on like the next one if there's
Yeah,
another D.
if there's
that
like the worst one. But so far,
he gets the
Surge
D
isn't,
minus.
Surge isn't looking too hot
No, he's
in
not.
ways. And this isn't only be just gym leaders either, by the way. Remember we got that man in the Rocket Man with the Raticate?
Rocket Raticate. Oh,
Yeah.
Sky.
Remember, like I said, he would add an S.
There might be some more
Oh,
scary
there-
ones coming up
There
along
is.
the way.
I've got one.
Have you?
I've got one for
I'm
next
excited.
time.
Have you?
I have indeed. There's one.
Is
there's-
it an interim episode between?
No. It'll be because I feel like we include these random trainers
Okay.
in between, like, unless there's like maybe a notable character in like the anime or
Okay.
manga or something.
Yeah.
But I feel like it mostly would be video game or anime
Cool.
wise.
Yeah.
But I've got one from the game which is in between here and Erica, technically.
Ooh.
So
okay.
yeah, you got one next time. He's a pretty
I'm excited.
scary fella if you don't know what you're doing. But
What do you say we wrap this up?
let's give it a good wrapping.
Wrap up. We got an email
We did get an email. I
We
saw
got
our
an email
email
from-
as well.
from Matthew C, age 30.
He is age 30.
Dear Ace Trainers podcast, a long time listener here. Just wanted to say how cool your new intro and outro is. Loving the
Very
content.
kind of him.
Keep it coming, lads.
We will.
We will. Thank
We
you.
will.
Hard respect and soft love.
Tom did a very good
Ace training
job at the
Uh,
that was a really good
Matthew,
song.
thank you very much. Great to hear from you guys. It's really cool.
It's really cool. Please send us more emails.
We always read out the emails,
we
right?
always
For
do.
the most part.
Ever since we were told that we don't read out emails.
We started reading emails.
Oh, and did you see Flygon is in the new?
I did.
Yeah, and I was like,
Yes,
Tom's gonna be so
yeah.
happy. Yeah.
They gave it that fire terror, which is what I was going to do as well. Yeah.
Snap, man.
Anyway, use the hashtag ACTrains to tell us about your AC trains. Tell us about your AC trains.
Okay.
I think Ace Trainers has just been taken by another company called Ace Trainers. And
Ah,
I
well,
just saw that I used it. And like, oh, let's use it more. And I was like, fine, well, AC Trains now.
Steve Trains is amazing. Is that?
A-E-Y is now RAINZ. To tell us about your AC trains and hashtag Himbo Surge. Tell me about your Himbo.
Oh.
Tell me about your Himbo Urge. The 4 and a win.
I feel like You are very.
Inverted.
You've been very tired, and I like read like tired Tom notes.
Lightly caffeinated. Bit tired, Tom.
But he's in a world of his own.
Like AC trains.
AC trains.
I'll be using that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll
be
use
using
it.
that.
We're trying to get back into tweeting and stuff a lot more as well. This is obviously in the future.
I'll be there.
We are both here all of the time. Oh, so we hit 1,000 plays. That's very cool.
Very good. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the podcast. And I hope you're enjoying the new format as it is at the moment.
We think it's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty
As of day of release,
neat.
we've released the Brock episode, and I even listened to it and laughed.
Nice.
So, you know,
I'll get to it.
not an ego. It's not an ego boost, but we are doing very well. So thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we couldn't have done it without you. Without our AC trains.
Without our AC train. I love it. Please write all your notes at 4 a.m, please.
All right. You can hit us up at Ace Trainers Pod on Twitter, and you can email us acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com.
Please do that.
Please
Very
do.
lonely.
Aaron, thanks so much. It's fun.
Good job, man.
A little light, like.
Catch you on the flippity flop.
That was awful. Why would you do that? Thank you for listening to Ace Trainers.
It's been wonderful having you. Thank you so much.
If you'd like to find us online, we're on Twitter at Ace Trainers Pod, or you can email us at acetrainerspodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you for listening. You are the best, and you are not a smelly super nerd.
Disgusting, horrible Kenny Jojoji super nerd.
Thanks for watching.